All right, everyone, welcome back to the Premier Destiny Q&A sessions, which we have on Tuesdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've taken a little break, so it's good to be back, and we're so excited to see you all join us here again today. So, this is Paul and Joan from Premier Destiny. We are very excited to have you join us for this Q&A session. For those of you who may not know, Paul and I are transformational experts, and we work with ambitious professionals, business owners, guiding and coaching them to go from the ordinary to the extraordinary. Because we believe that life is abundant and everyone, everyone deserves to live a successful and prosperous life. That's our belief. So that's the premise. That's where we're coming from. Okay. And we get these questions sent to us by email, sometimes when we have a master class or a workshop. So feel free to send yours in. It may just be yours that we take the next time. All right. But today we have a question from Katrina, who is in Houston, Texas. Katrina has sent an intriguing question, I may say, right? And I'm going to read this one so I don't mess it up. But she sent in a question and it reads, how can I train myself to become more attuned to my surroundings so I don't miss out on financial gain? I guess you could also say financial opportunities, right? So her question again is, how can I train myself to become more attuned to my surroundings so I don't miss out on potential financial gain? And to just make it easy for some of us, I would say financial opportunities, right? Okay. So, as you know, Paul and I usually take turns to share our thoughts on the questions. But before I do, I just have to say, Katrina, thank you so much for sending in this question. Like I said, it's very intriguing. It's not a common one. And we definitely understand where you're coming from, okay? We are all very eager to succeed in life and want to benefit from the opportunities around us. Why not? They're around us, so we need to take advantage of them. But we don't really know how sometimes. Okay. We don't even know the opportunities are there sometimes. So Katrina wants to know how she can position herself, right? Or be attuned, stay connected, be aware of those opportunities in her surroundings. And we're going to be sharing some insights for you today and to our vast listening audience here today, how you can do just that. Okay. So before I pass the reins on to Paul, I would like to start off by saying, Katrina, it all starts with your desire and your intention to prosper. Without this desire or the intention to prosper, this opportunity could be smacked in your face and you will not even notice it. So we have to have that intrinsic motivation within us to become prosperous, to become rich, to become wealthy, to become successful. And it is from that standpoint or that vantage point that becomes our lens, right, through which we see the world. Okay. So I just wanted to add that it's very, very important that we we state our intentions, we declare our desires, because once we have that put in the universe, we have that sent out into the universe, then we become sensitive to those opportunities, financial opportunities that are out there, waiting for us to grab them. Okay. Without this drive, even the obvious opportunities will go unnoticed or unexplored. So, by starting out cultivating this strong desire, setting out intention to succeed financially, to prosper, you are priming yourself to notice. You become very alert to opportunities that you can take advantage of and run with it to make sure that you succeed and grow financially. For example, I'll give you an example. Say you're walking along, maybe you're going down the street for a walk. two of you, you and a friend, right? And you come across an empty lot or a piece of land that's vacant, is empty. The one who is more attuned, the one who is more um, eager, the one who has set out their intentions for financial prosperity, for success, would see that piece of land and go, this could be a prime property for a real estate investment, to build a home, to build some homes, right, for sale. The one who is not so attuned may look at it and just walk straight by, will not realize the potential that lies within that piece of land. It could be real estate, it could be agriculture, it could be sports ground, you name it. But because one has the intention to be prosperous, they will be more sensitive to seeing opportunities and jumping on them. All right. So, with that little intro, I'm not going to take off all the time. I'm going to have Paul um, right ahead and start sharing his thoughts and some insights, suggestions on how you can become more attuned. I want to say more attuned because I think all of us are attuned to some degree, right? But to become more attuned so that we can take advantage, we can see to begin with, identify these financial opportunities that are numerous, they're out there everywhere, and take advantage of them. So over to you, Paul.
Yeah. Thank you, Joan. Thank you. And welcome to Katrina and a vast audience. We so thank you for joining us today, and we're so delighted to really have this chance to share some thoughts, some ideas with you,
Mhm.
especially regarding Katrina's question about how you become more attuned to your surroundings, so you can take advantage of potential financial opportunities or gains.
Mhm.
It's really important. As Joan said, I think we're all attuned, all attuned, but it's to what degree I think is the issue. It's what degree is the issue. I have a few thoughts I'm going to share with you all. The first one is practice mindfulness.
Mhm.
Uh, Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and engaged in the current moment. Okay,
Mhm.
I mean, as we all know, we're very busy. So our attention gets distracted in so many different directions. But if we can just take the time to be present, to when we're somewhere, we try to just devote some of our attention to that, to where we are, which is
Mhm.
being, present, being mindful. It would really help us out. By regularly practicing mindfulness meditation, for example, that helps some.
Mhm.
You might start noticing business opportunities or opportunities that are, in general, you know, uh, that others may overlook because they're too distracted or too busy by their
Mhm.
thoughts and emotions. Because as we all know, we have thoughts and emotions that play throughout our day, right? So it's a matter of, sometimes just trying to calm it down and be present at that moment.
Mhm.
That'll help us out quite a bit. The other thing I want to throw in there also, Katrina and everyone else, is train your observation skills.
Mhm.
Train your observation skills. That's an important one. It's almost like saying, notice what you're noticing. Okay. If you deliberately work on enhancing your observation skills, this can be as simple as taking a different route home or visiting unfamiliar places. Okay.
Mhm.
During a vacation in a different city, you observe unique business modules that could be introduced in your hometown, leading to a new venture. Okay. Just kind of, notice what you're noticing. As you're out there, like I said, you see things differently.
Mhm.
How can you adapt those things to your current circumstance? That could help also. Educate yourself continuously. Okay. Education, the way John and I look at it, especially self-education, which is really one that, is really important. I think going to school is extremely important too, but I think the education after school is extremely important. So
Mhm.
this self-education, continually educating yourself on things like finances, the markets, emerging trends, can equip your knowledge to
Mhm.
spot opportunities out there. All right, let's for example, you attend a seminar on cryptocurrency, years ago. It can give you insights, or anytime it can give you insights into what may be trending down the road, what you may want to get evolving. Okay, so that's one thing also. I would also say develop your networking skills. Okay. Um, Someone said made a comment a few days ago where they were them in Canada. He said that your network is your net worth. Your
Absolutely.
network is your net worth. Is your
Mm-hmm.
network is your net worth. I think that's an important statement that we all have to take to heart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because by who we know, it can lead us to opportunities. So it's important to build and maintain a strong professional network that can expose you to insights and opportunities and also possibilities for collaboration,
Partnerships.
right? Partnerships. When you know these people, you mingle with these people, things come up. And before you know it, something could come up that you could be able to work with someone and take advantage to your benefit and their benefit, right? So that's one thing to also consider. Um, I would say seek diverse perspectives.
Mm.
Okay, seek diverse perspectives. I mean, engaging with people from different backgrounds and industries can offer fresh viewpoints and
Mm.
insights.
Mhm.
All right, that's something to really look at. A chat with someone, say in healthcare, who's in the healthcare field, might give you an idea for a cross-industry product combining, say, technology and healthcare, maybe,
Mm.
which gives you a chance for an opportunity right there. To make both of you guys, some financial gain,
Yeah,
right?
like AI in healthcare.
That's exactly right. That's another one, right? So those are just some thoughts, Katrina. And
Let
I'll,
me just interject, Paul.
yes, yes, yes.
I just wrote an article for the Forbes magazine, and it's AI in healthcare. I'm trying to look at balancing the pros and cons for AI in healthcare. So that is um,
Industry.
cross industry, right?
Hmm.
Technology and healthcare.
Hmm.
So that came also, the inspiration also came from experience and, talking to others in the network, you know.
Hmm.
So to Paul's point, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Another thing you may want to do is stay tuned with news and trends. Okay, it's important to be out there, know what's going on. I mean, read industry related news, blogs, and reports to stay abreast of latest developments. By following tech news, you might have been one of the early adopters of, like John talked about, the
AI,
potential of AI driven technologies. Okay, as we all know, AI is doing everything right now, just about, right?
just about.
Just about. It's doing just about everything, and where is it going to take us? We don't know. We don't know. But we're at the cusp of this technology, okay? And again, just being embracing it and seeing, hey, how can it benefit me? And I would also add this also, folks. I'll add this also, which I think is extremely important. You know, whenever there's one thing that is a constant, right? Change. Change is always going to happen, right? What I want to just suggest is that let's not be scared of change. All right, let's not be scared of change. Let's face change boldly.
Mm.
Let's look at it as an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to grow. Because if you approach life with that mindset, or change for that matter, with that mindset, you're gonna benefit from it, right? It's not gonna be the frightful, ugly thing anymore,
Mm.
right? If you look at it as, hey, this is something I'm gonna benefit. Let me see what's in there. Then as you start peeling the levers, as you start peeling the levers, you realize, oh, it's not so scary anymore. This could actually help me. I'm supposed to say, well, I don't want nothing to do with it. It's going to take my job or whatever. You push it away and you're scared. So use technology and anything that's changed to your benefit. Okay, that has worked a lot for us. And so I just want to share that. Another thing I want to suggest is maintain a journal. You know, maintain a journal,
Mhm.
documenting your observations, ideas, interactions that can help you recognize patterns and
Mm.
opportunity over time. And if you're gonna document, you have a journal. I would also suggest that spend some time to reflect. Develop a habit of self-reflection, introspection, if you will, where you sit down and you just review your thoughts for the day, review what you've done for the day, review the conversation you had for the day. How can you How can you use those conversations to make you benefit from them? Right? What are the nuggets that you gathered today?
Mm.
How can you put those nuggets to work for you? Right? So a habit of reflection And journaling will certainly serve you well, Katrina and everyone else. The other thing I'll suggest in there also is that challenge assumptions.
Mm,
Don't take things at face value necessarily. Okay. Questioning status quo can lead to innovative ideas and solutions.
mm,
Seriously, why not? Everyone assumed taxis were the best way to get around. Okay. But challenging that assumption led to the birth of ride sharing platforms like Uber, Lyft, and some other ones that many of you know about, right?
mm.
Right? Because someone challenged that assumption that, you know, that it could only be taxis taking people around. But I would even argue that the ride sharing platforms are a lot better for us now. I mean, look at the opportunity it offers to the average person
They're
to
more
earn income.
economical.
They're more economical. I
Mm.
mean, they're around the corner. Okay, just just the time savings is given us. You make a call, you put up you another platform, bum. In no time, the ride sharing, Uber or Lyft is here to pick you up. Whereas you had to wait a long time for taxis to come, and they cost more, right? So those are some things we have to really consider, Katrina and everyone else. I would just say by focusing on these practices, these ideas I've shared with you, you can become more attuned to your surroundings and better poised to spot financial opportunity and benefit from it. All right. So yeah, that's those are my thoughts for today. I'm gonna turn over to Joan to help us to give us her own thoughts.
Do I have any more?
Yes, you do. Yes,
Thank
you
you
do.
so much, Paul. That was great, Katrina. I think with what I shared earlier and what Paul has shared, you have a whole lot to think on to help you become more attuned to your surroundings. But I'm going to add a few. In addition to the mindfulness, the observation, the networking, all those things that Paul mentioned, right? How about observing changes in lifestyle and work habits? Okay, so you're being more observant. I know Paul touched on this a little bit, but you're being more observant of changes in lifestyle and work habits. So observing changes in lifestyle and work habits can be a potent strategy to identify emerging financial opportunities. Okay, let's look at what happened during COVID, right? There was a change in lifestyle for many people, work lifestyle. Many people were working remotely. Okay. So for someone who was attuned to their environment, they will look at the opportunity of maybe creating more um, furniture for home offices, right? Because more people are working from home, or more services to cater for those working remotely. Okay. So it helps to stay attuned to the changes that are going on in life and in work and personal life. Okay. Um, One other thing I can think of is to practice listening actively. Okay, to practice active listening. And not just listening, but I want to add that listening with expectation.
Mhm.
So you're having a conversation or you're going to a seminar or a webinar, have some expectations. Okay, so when you're listening actively and have some expectations, you're going to be able to fully concentrate, understand, and pick out the nuggets from that
Yeah,
conversations that can lead to that can help you uncover hidden opportunities,
absolutely.
okay, or risks for that matter.
Yeah.
All right. So, for example, you could be chatting with a friend and maybe they ordered something from an online platform, right? And they're telling you they're frustrated with the product, or it's not the style or the color or the size, whatever their frustration is. If you are listening actively with expectation, you could figure out what was wrong with that product and come up with a solution. So the ideas may pop into your spirit as to, oh, this is how I can fix it. I can change the color this way. I can, whatever it is, right? So listen actively, and now add listen with expectation. All right. Travel. Paul and I love traveling. In fact, we've been out a couple of weeks now because we've been traveling, traveling. We love traveling. But when you travel, you experience different things. You experience different lifestyles, different cultures. But it's not just for the experiencing and the fun. If you are attuned to your surroundings and you have that intention and desire that I mentioned earlier, you're going to pick up tips. You're going to get ideas how things are done in different cultures, in different parts of the world, that you can now bring to your own world, to your own corner of the world, and implement, right, for financial gain.
Yep.
Okay. You may be in a developing country, for example, and because of limited technology, they've created, bec- with their ingenuity, they've created some system for irrigation, for example, that you never thought about. Okay. But it's simple, it's basic, and it works. You can now bring that into your part of the world, which may be developed or developing still, for financial gain. Okay.
Oh, how about you could even invest in that technology so more people have it?
Absolutely. Good idea. There goes the entrepreneurial thinking mindset. You cannot only bring it into your country or where you live, but you can invest in that country, in that region,
Technology right there.
that technology right there. You can expand, you can scale it,
Yep, scaling, that's it.
right? So traveling and just being open to making sure that you're seeing what's going on, right? You'll
Notice
be
what
able
you're
to pick.
noticing.
Yes, notice what you're noticing, like Paul said earlier. And I'm going to add this one: cultivate curiosity. I think I'm a very curious person. I like to try everything once at least. If I don't like it, then at least I know I tried. Be curious. Be naturally curious, be inquisitive, and be more open to new ideas. Okay. Recognize patterns, like we talked about, changes in lifestyle, work style, you know, things like that. Be more curious and inquire. Don't just be curious and, be quiet, right? Inquire, you know, and see what you can pick out from that inquisition. Okay. So, Katrina, we really hope we've shared with you and all of our listeners today, viewers today, some suggestions, some tips that you can run with literally starting now to help you become more attuned with your surroundings, wherever you are, whether you're traveling or in your hometown, so that you can take advantage of those financial opportunities that are present. And I mean, they are present everywhere we look. What do they say? Success is finding a need and meeting it.
Yep.
So the needs are everywhere, right? The needs are everywhere. So if you can fulfill that need successfully, efficiently, effectively, you find financial gain. Okay. So just by immersing yourself in these activities and ideas we've shared, we believe success is yours, Katrina. Those financial opportunities are out there. Don't just notice them, take advantage of them, run with them. If you need help, we are here. We guide ambitious professionals and business owners alike for extraordinary success. So we'll be able to help you as well. So, folks, I believe that will be it for today. Paul, any closing
Yeah.
remarks or?
Yes, I just want to say thank you again to everyone for joining us today. We're so happy to have had a chance to share some ideas with you. Uh, Folks, if you want to learn more, and we encourage you actually to hop on our website,
Yeah.
www.premierdestiny.com, and check out what we have on there. We have lots of information there that can help you on your journey to prosperity and success. And if you have any questions, just shoot us an email, support@premierdestiny.com. Again, support@premierdestiny.com, and we'll love to help you. All right, looking forward to seeing you next week again with another edition of our
Q and
Q&A.
A. All
Make it
right.
make it a great day, folks.
All
Thank
right.
you for joining us.
Bye bye.